Hello, hello, hello. I am She Delight, your spiritual reader, coming to you again on another day. I hope everyone is having a great morning, noon, or night, or wherever you are. As for myself, I'm doing fine. I want to thank everyone that liked my channel and subscribed, and all the likes that I got too, and comments. I really appreciate that. I'm coming from today was Betrayal, and with them, I heard something in the spirit. I heard this truck trying to start anyway, and it wouldn't start. And then eventually, when it did start, I heard ticking noise, and it's like it's a big truck. It's not a small truck. It's either an 18-wheeler or it could be a moving truck. But either or, whoever this is for, you guys moving, or somebody else is moving out your life or whatever. But I heard this truck making this noise, and what when I sat there and I thought about it, I was like, wow, it's ticking. So the truck must have been sitting there for a while, and it needed some work done to it, and they couldn't move it at all. So what I got out of that was, when that truck got started, when whoever this is for, they start the truck up, and it finally kicked in. They had the the engine running, in that matter, with the ticking at all. It was like, I'm gone, I'm out of here. So somebody has been in a situation for so long, and they had a vehicle, and it was just sitting there. It could have been a truck, 18-wheeler, or a pickup truck, but it's like it's like a loud engine. It could be a car with a loud engine too, because some cars do have loud engines, and they was like, I had enough. And by you guys had enough and y'all left, this person is literally losing it. They losing their mind, because you took a chance on this vehicle, not knowing if it was going to make it to A to Z, if the motor was going to lock up on you or whatever. You did not care. You took initiative, got yourself together, and left, and did not want to go, and you was not going to turn back. And this person is very, very upset. Very, very upset. So let me get into it again. First and foremost, I would like for you guys to subscribe to my channel and like it. I would gladly appreciate it. Share my channel to your friends and family. But this is the beforehand. I'm using the before card tarot. Okay. And wow. Before, and then it's at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Pentacles. Before everybody was given to you as well as you was given to them. You was that giver. You was giving. And you was giving all of your love and everything that you had to this individual. And this person, man, I got to keep this out. This person, and that's the Queen of Cups. This person, you really, really was giving a lot of love to this person, and helping them all types of ways. And you was like them, at they beck and call. No matter what they needed, you were there for them. And they played their hands foul with you. Uh-oh. Yep, they played their hands. They messed up when they did so. And you got tired of being took over like a rag doll. Dang. You got the Knight of Cups. Look at there. You was giving this person everything. Yep. You was giving them all the love they need. You was giving them all the love they needed. And they was refusing and refusing. They kept on wanting to tremble over what you had to offer. They didn't want you to, they didn't want to give it back to you at all. They wasn't reciprocating anything to you. Thank you. One more, please. They didn't want to give you anything back in return. All they did was worked on you. Did whatever they wanted to do. The bottom of the deck is the seven of cups. And you notice they got their eyes closed. They had their eyes closed. Which was you had your eyes closed to where everything that you had. Because you wasn't bringing them any type of mess. You was giving them real. Yeah. Then you have the Emperor on the bottom. And the Hermit is the last card. I didn't do my spread right, but it's okay. You know, the Emperor bought his business. He about his business. And you are definitely about your business. You see how he's standing up? He got his ankh in his hand. And he have his food around his neck. Yeah, you was about your business. You was doing everything that you was supposed to do by right. And they wanted to play their hands with you. You was just giving. Wow, this card right here just keeps standing out to me. If you can see this, I hope y'all can see this. You see all them birds at the top? It's a whole bunch of them. And then she got her head down. This is for him or her. Have her head down. Got her head down. All them birds. I had a lot of community. Somebody was told this person that you was that person. And not only just that, they didn't even have to tell them because they knew they self who you were. They knew you was that person. You see the dolphin that she had the cup, that thing, that whatever that is, that creative thing. They knew that you was very creative, very loving. You were very, that you was that person. They knew this. And they kept on messing over with you. And they should not have messed over you at all. Beforehand, you was all this in a bag of chips. You was a giver. You wasn't stingy at all. You was balanced with your emotions. You was giving them all the love that they desire. You offered them more than what you can bear. And all this water out here, you was, listen, all you wanted was equal give and take. Equal give and take. And they couldn't say that they didn't know who you were, because if you look on here, you see them fishes. You see them fishes on there, on his clothing. They knew, because their intuition kicks in real good. They knew who you were. They reaching out. Look at his hand. He reaching out for the cup, right? He ain't even reaching out for the cup. He reaching out to touch her. But if you see his face kind of mean, like. Not really mean, but not as happy. He in distress, put it like that. But the main thing I was going to get to you is that you was very, very giving to this person and to their family and to their friends. You were very helpful to everybody. You was the breadwinner too. You made stuff happen. You put things in perspective. You got him where he need to be. I told you I heard the truck. You got him where, and I heard that you fixed the cars too? Okay. You helped him in every way, shape, fashion, and form. You were the emperor in this person's life. And you knew how to go within yourself and humble yourself in the midst of it all. And they knew that. No matter how they treated you, they didn't, You did not allow that to affect you none whatsoever on the outside. You didn't verbally say nothing. You kept it to yourself. And every time somebody was trying to give you all this mess, that's the original cups that normally have everything in it, you didn't allow them to make you believe that you were an option, because you knew you wasn't an option. You was the prize. You blind your mind, your eyes to everything that people was, your mind and your ears and your eyes to what people were saying to you, and putting it in the ear gate of all them birds trying to tell you something. All the people that were singing in your ears, you ignored everything they were saying on purpose. You ignored everything they were saying. Wow. The King of Cups. Look at him. So this is your person that's in distraught. You got the Queen of Cups. That's genuine. Look at here. The Queen of Cups. And you got the King of Cups. He's sick with it. He done lost his mojo. He can't. God even tried to come in and step in, and he was ignoring God. Ignoring the Creator. And on the bottom of the deck, you was the star. And they know it. They knew you was the star to them. Yes, you was. They knew you was the star. Where my other deck at? They knew who you were, and they did what they did. You're going to end up, you have packed your truck up. That's what I was hearing. That's why I was hearing the truck. You was letting them know, I'm done, I'm over, I'm gone. This your last cup of love. Put me in mind of that message I said yesterday. One more cup. This is your last cup they gave you. That was your last straw. That was their last straw with you. You done. It's over with. It's a wrap. You standing on business. You doing for yourself, being independent. You ain't got time to be playing with the bull crap. You putting them all in behind you. Look, you ain't playing. It's over with. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a straight wrap. And when y'all was together, or while y'all was together, if y'all still together, they kept going in and out, running the streets, doing all this other extracurricular things on you, lying on you. You had a serious narcissist on your hand as well. They were lying on you, telling their other partner that was only them and it's not, it was you. They had another person, which was you. You was the main person, but now they realize that you were not going stand in that little huddle that they had going on, and that little camp they was trying to build up. You wasn't standing that. You wasn't staying on that. Y'all hit them real hard. They is really losing it. They losing it. Y'all he thought y'all had a happy home, but they losing it. He or she is losing it. They didn't think that you was gonna get that truck started. They didn't think you was gonna get your vehicle started, because your exhaust or something is wrong with your vehicle, and they didn't think that you was gonna just get it together. They didn't think, because it's been sitting for so long, they thought that you weren't gonna get out there and start that baby up and put your stuff that you could leave and be like, enough is enough. I done gave you enough of chances. I ain't got time for this. And they just knew that because they thought that you ain't had nowhere to go, that you was gonna just stay there and ride it out. It ain't gonna happen, Captain, you said. I tried to give you everything I could. But all of this, what you giving me, and you breadcrumbing me and ghosting me at the same time, and we in the same establishment together, that ain't happening no more. That is not happening no more. And it was cold outside. Like, yeah, it was cold outside when this happened too. Wow. Y'all done got y'all stuff and was like, and I'm out. They wasn't even home when y'all packed y'all stuff. You didn't take much. You just took what you needed. The bottom of the deck It's the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, you took what you needed. Only what you needed, you took it. And that cycle was over with. Thank you. Get a card for the Four of Pentacles, please. Oh, shoot. You gave me too many cards. Hold on, they fell on the floor, y'all. Yeah, they gave me too many cards. It's too many. That was too many cards. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. And the crazy thing, as I'm listening to the truck now, I'm hearing the truck in my ear. You're not driving fast. You took your time. You didn't even give them enough. You didn't. If they was on fire, y'all didn't even drive fast enough to put them out with the air. It ain't funny. Yeah, Lee. I didn't ask for all of these. That's too many. But we do have the Five of Pentacles out here. I don't know why, but they all trying to get out. But here's one. We have the Page of Swords for the Four of Pentacles. They disappointed now. They disappointed because all that you were giving to them, you're not giving it. You're not giving it to them no more, and they are truly disappointed. The fact that somebody told them, because they weren't there when you left, like I told you prior before. Somebody called and gave them information or sent them a text and told them y'all was gone. And they is so upset. They going through it. They are going through it. They losing it at this point right now. They going through it. Why is the Queen of Cups out here? Why is the Queen of Cups out here? And before. Yep. You get the Knight of Wands. I told you, I said it. The love that y'all was offering, y'all pulled it back to yourself. And you gave it to them, and you gave them their last cup. They choose to ignore what you, they didn't even pay attention to where you looked. They saw you, they felt it in their spirit. Their intuition is pretty good. You know, they do have a heart. They just selfish as all get out. They very selfish. They don't think about nobody else's feelings, but they want what they want, and they leave it just like that. They don't care about nobody's feelings. That's why they had to work the way they do. That's why they always saying they at work, they got to do this and they rip and run, and they run the streets all the time, being with different people, you know, and that's, you gave them their last offer. You gave them that last cup of love that you offered them. And they was reaching for it, but they was kind of skeptical because they knew that was, and the way you had your head folded down like the way she got hers, you was letting them know then that it was over. And they saw that, they knew that was a wrap. There was nothing else between you and them anymore. But they didn't want to believe it. But now they believe it. They believe it now because somebody done reached out and told them that you were gone. You left. And you're not going to be reciprocating, giving them anything else, because this is the final straw. You are not returning back. It's over with. You sat down and you realized that all that you gave and you wasn't getting it back, ain't no returning. And all that love that you have, because you was giving them a lot of passion, a lot of love, very nurturing. You was giving it to them. And I mean, it was hot off the press too. To now you ain't giving them nothing. You took off just like this just like this Knight of Wands. You took off just like that with all the heat on you. You did not care. You took your compassion away. You took your patience away from them. You took that you don't listen to them. If they call you, you're not even gonna hear what they got to say. Because they did it to themselves. When you wanted to talk to them, they didn't want to talk to you. This person was childish. They were super childish. Why is the Knight of Cups out here? You gave out a lot of love. Why is the Knight of Cups out here? Please and thank you. Whew. They wishing now. But I got to say to you, though, excuse me. I got to say to you, they know that you was that person. They knew you was everything. They thought, they catching karma bad. They getting karma right now. When you left and got in that truck or your car or whatever that vehicle that you was driving, that sound like a truck riding down that street, because you didn't rush off because you are not afraid anymore. You're not afraid to be to yourself anymore. You realize who you really were and knowing your worth. And you done. You're not giving them no more chances because you didn't gave them enough of chances. Where you rolled off and so smooth the way you did, and you didn't even look back in the mirror at all. Didn't even care if they pulled up or not because you stood on business. Soon as they found out that you was gone, for some of them, nobody called and told them. Some of your people nobody called and told them anything. They saw it when they came home or came to your establishment that you moved somewhere else without them even knowing. Karma whooping their head. They in their head big time. They getting toe up. They getting toe up because now they like, what did I do? When she came to me or he came to me, I should have listened. Everything is all unfolding now. Give me a card for this Knight of Cups, please. One card for the Knight of Cups, please. Maybe four. So what's going on now? Please and thank you. One card. You gave me three. I don't want that many. I'll take the first one. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse. They got it. Like I said, they regret now missed opportunities. You tried to tell them, and they didn't want to listen. So now, all the opportunities that you was offering to them, everything that you were giving to them, they're not getting it no more. Because all they was doing was going outside playing. They was going in different yards, playing in different playgrounds. And got sick. My daughter was actually coughing. That was confirmation. They was outside too long. Now they sick with it. Sick with it right now. They losing their mind. They miss all the opportunities with you because, let me show you this. You see how her head is bent down, the offering? One last cup. I tried to give it to you. You was already fed up anyway. You was already fed up anyway. But you still was giving them a willing chance. But they didn't even want to come down and submit and say, okay, enough is enough. I've been gone too long. But they still wanted to go out there fishing with some other type of fish. Yeah. So now they missed the opportunity. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now they hurting bad. Because they showed thought that you was gonna stay there and come back. Was like you normally do. Give me a card for the Emperor, please. In the Knight of Swords in reverse. Please. Okay. Thank you. Oh, did not tell you. Did not tell you that they sick with it. Look. I told you. They mad and they in their head that they sick. They are sick with it. They are so upset because you don't need them no more. You standing on your business, on your throne. You taking care of your own. While they over there in their head, they ain't gonna be able to get out the bed. Because everything they thought they was doing to you is coming on to them. And it ain't happening tomorrow. It's happening right now. And as soon as a confirmation, she coughing again. They going through it. Anxiety, headaches, everything. They cannot, they sick. They don't know what to do. You was everything to them. I told you was the star. Yeah, it's cold. She said it's cold in there. Yeah, it's cold in there. They going through it. You was the star. You was the light to everything. And it's the on the before look. All you asked them to do was to fight for you and put their ego down. They couldn't do it. Yeah, ain't no more celebrating. When I tell you this whoever your person is, or these people are in your life that you cut off, it could be a friend, family member, or whoever. They got the shakes. Their anxiety is so bad right now. I mean, it's really bad. They lightheaded, they dizzy, they can't eat. They don't even, oh man, I honestly, I feel sorry for them. I do. You can get a card for the Nine of Swords and the Hermit, please. Don't be afraid. Dang. Yeah, they losing everything. The cards keep falling on the floor. Yeah. Sheesh. They losing everything. They done lost some money. I don't know if this, matter of fact, let me do that. Yeah. They done lost some money. They done lost some money. They done lost some money. Now you gaining money. You got a whole new beginning coming to you. You was the best investment. I told you was the star. You was the star. You was holding everything together. You wasn't pouring out nothing. You was building everything in that relationship that y'all had, because they didn't have nothing to build off of. They were building off of you. And you didn't mind. You was a good person to this person. You didn't let nothing and nobody come in the way between y'all. You know, regardless of what their family said or done or their friends or whatever. However people spoke or negative about them to you, you did not care. You stood on what you stood on with this person. And this person took you for granted and walked and called themselves doing what they doing, playing outside in somebody else's fields. Yeah, I don't blame you. Ain't no coming back from this one, because you sure ain't going back. Everything is work, and you didn't do no retaliation. None whistle. You didn't even do no spell work. None of that. You ain't like no candle. All you did was stayed in your place. Stayed in your place with a hermit card. You went in. You stayed in your place. You prayed about it. You meditated on it. And you was like, you know what? I ain't got time for that. Out of your own anger. Out of your own anger and your pain that you was dealing with, you left it right what it was. It was a lesson for you. It taught you something to walk away and stand on your own grounds. Yeah. So now they sick. Man, you invested in yourself now. Give me a card for this Seven of Cups. Blind side. Blind side. Blind side. Wherever that, I don't know where I get that from, but the blind side. So they didn't see it coming. They didn't see it coming because they knew that you didn't have no options. Because they so confident in you being with them, and they knew that you didn't want nobody but them. They knew. That's their blind side. They knew you were so faithful to them. Hold on, y'all. I gotta pull this up. They knew you were so faithful to them. They knew it. And everybody was telling them, you see them birds, everybody was telling them, man, he or she faithful to you. They don't see nothing what you do. You didn't see nothing what they did on the outside. But when they start showing their hand to you and being disrespectful to you and not reciprocating and showing the love to you like they supposed to have, and did all they did, they lost it. They lost you. But by you didn't have no options in their head. They didn't think that you was going to choose yourself. They didn't think you was going to choose yourself. They didn't think that at all. They thought that you was stuck on them And you see, this is 8 cups. They didn't expect for you to walk away. Check that out. How about that? And you look back and was like, I'm done. And whether if it's full or not, I'm cool with it. You can have all that you was giving me. You can have all of that. And you did not look back. You wasn't even looking at them right here. When they was doing it, you was giving them their final cup. You gave this person 8 chances. And 8 is completion. You said enough is enough. I'm done. You was wishing and praying that this person did what they supposed to do, but they didn't do so. So you said, bump this mess. I'm cool. All the gossip and the people were saying to them about you, telling them that they was telling this person how good you were, and some of them had some negativity, true enough, because some of them females or males that they were dealing with, they were telling them you don't need them because they ain't right. This is another. They lied to them, telling them all this negativity things about you to them, because they wanted them for themselves, and they didn't even realize that they was getting bamboozled from the people that was giving them negativity, because you were, again, the star. You was supposed to help that. You was helping that person get to where they was. Man, they messed up big time. I ain't even mad. Yeah, ain't no return. They lost it. They lost everything. But for them to think that you had that blind side, and that's all they thought, that you wasn't gonna go nowhere, because they like, man, she ain't going nowhere. She staying with me. Oh, I put that down. I do this, I do that. And all along, she was building her worth up, building her courage up to stand on her own, saving her money, all that, putting it in another basket. Ain't telling you what she got going on or what money she... Wow. She done manifest some money and put it to the side, and you don't even know how much money she got. They don't even know how much money she got. You got. Y'all was putting money up to the side for you ladies, and men, they didn't even know that men, they didn't even know that what you were doing. You was putting money to the side too, investing your money into different types of revenues, Robinhood and Bitcoins and stuff like that, and don't even know what you're doing, but you invest your money in it so you can be able to have more. And then y'all try to start your own business undercoverly. I ain't mad at you. But they thought that y'all wasn't going to leave, because that girl thought that she was putting that thing on y'all. And what she didn't realize, that y'all didn't even really care about it no more. It was over with. It got to the point y'all wasn't even doing anything anyway. And only time y'all was doing something, gentlemen, confirmation, is when they was, what's that word I'm looking for? Under influence. That's the only time y'all really was messing around, is when they were under an influence. Some type of substance or something. And that's the only time they'd come in, or that other person that they were dealing with, they wasn't able to get to them, because whoever this person y'all dealing with, they were hot-natured in the bedroom. They had white liver to a certain degree. I know y'all all grown. Y'all know what white liver is. So with that being said, they thought that everything was fine. But when they y'all stopped sleeping around with each other, and they thought that y'all was gonna be upset. Y'all wasn't upset, because y'all didn't want what they was bringing y'all anyway. All them spirits they was bringing from off the streets. Y'all was cool with that. But they sure thought that they had a chance. That y'all wasn't gonna go nowhere, because y'all didn't have no options, and all they thought that they only saw you. Y'all was blind to anything that was around y'all, and it wasn't so. And that's why he or she, King of Cups, looking stupid, because God tried to give them something. So God came and popped them upside his head and pulled it back from, like, you ain't getting nothing else from me. That's why you're in distress now. You're going to sit there in that empty spot in your emotions, just like that. You ain't got no balance whatsoever in their emotions. With their fake gator shoes. Look at the bottom of the deck. Out in the cold. Out in the cold. Because for some of you guys, the place that y'all were living in together, When they went to work or wherever they was at, or probably over their friend's house, y'all cleaned the house out and put their stuff outside. They can't even get in because they didn't even know that y'all finished with the lease. And some of you guys broke the lease and moved out and went on about y'all business. And when they came, call themselves coming home because they had an altercation over somebody else's house, over that third party's house, or whoever place they was at, whoever playground they was at. When they did that and came home, they realized that they ain't had nowhere else to go. Yep, sure did. Give me a card for the 70 cups, empty cups, please. And thank you. Guess what, y'all? They thought that y'all ain't had no options. Y'all didn't want no options. Y'all just wanted to be free. And y'all free now. The 9 of Wands. Y'all's like, I'm cool. I ain't taking no more abuse. It's over with. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm leaving them. I'm staying grounded. I'm cool. Yes. Y'all saw cancel and y'all left them and flee as quick as y'all can. Oh, when y'all with all y'all injuries, y'all went to the Most High. You see the background, don't you? Y'all went to the Most High now. Sure did. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, y'all ain't playing with her. You might have lost something, but you gained everything. And for the King of Cups, and this came out sideways. I told you somebody was doing something to them, lying to them about you because it came out this way. So the King of Wands, they mojo gone. They thought that they was getting their mojo gone. They thought, that what this card is. This is the wand, the big the eggplant and all that other stuff. This is that card, the SEX card. Yeah, they thought that they had it going on. They ain't got it no more. Don't nobody want it. Don't nobody want it. It's nasty. All that good loving they thought they had, now they emotional because they ain't got nothing here. They don't have nothing. All this right here, it came out sideways. They have nothing. Their SEX life is horrible. They ran over. They ain't got nothing good to give. Because them spirits that they was dealing with, all them community HEOs that they was dealing with, the 304s that they was dealing with, they done ran them through. And crazy thing is, ran them through. Look at there. See that Aries sign? That's Aries. Yeah, they ran them through. Yeah, that ram horn. Yep. Yeah, it's over with. Tell me about, thank you. I was just about to ask him, tell me about what's y'all next move. And all y'all got is all up. Y'all got everything going on for yourself. Y'all got the Page of Swords. The Page of Wands. Y'all got the Page of Swords out here in reverse. And y'all got the Page of Pentacles. And y'all got the Page of Wands. Ain't nothing, there's nothing y'all can do but go up from here. And on the bottom of the deck, happy ever after. The 10 of Cups. Everything gonna be fine for y'all. Everything is going great for y'all. No more sneaky links. Nobody going to betray y'all no more because y'all choose not to let that happen to you no more. No more conflicts. Is over with. Y'all ain't got to worry about conflicts no more with nobody. And guess what? All that is going to happen to them because this is here, the judgment in reverse. Everything is going to be you ain't going to be self-doubting yourself no more because y'all left. Now that everything that they call themselves doing to you is going back to them. Is reversing back to them. All what they did to you is going back to them. They reaping what they have sowed. And it's somebody said in our comments in one of my videos, they said that they all can keep karma or something like that and pour concrete or cement or something on it. I said, not the cement. Well, I see why she said what she said because that's true. The semen, y'all put the semen on it now. It's over with. It's a wrap. They cannot. Let me see. Y'all ain't letting this person come back. That was the last straw. When y'all gave them that night the cup came out, that was the last straw. Y'all are not giving them nothing else. It's over with. Yeah, this your happy moment. For the rest of your days, it's happy. 10, that's 19, 10, 1. Everything is starting off fresh for you. Everything is at the beginning of your life now. You're going to be celebrating. Yes, 3 of Cups. You finally made it. What the dude say on Baby Doll on what's not 5 Heartbeats. He threw that pebble out that window. And he's like, Baby Doll, it's finally happened. And that's what you saying to yourself. You calling yourself, whatever you call yourself, baby. It finally happened. I'm free at last. No more pain, no more suffering. Yep, it's finally happened. You happy now? Yes. Sheesh. Y'all bougie, huh? I know that's right. Y'all deserve everything. That's crazy. They are, told you, didn't I tell you they messed up? They are in balance. Oops, my bad. They are in balance. They going through it. All them addictions that they had, they going to stick with them. But give me one card to let me know what's going on with my collective, what's their next move, and how everything is going to turn. But again, y'all was not playing. Y'all left with the vehicle not even running properly. If it's a truck, y'all left with that truck just the way it is. But if it's a car, it sounds like a truck. Some of you guys went and got y'all a U-Haul. And it was stalling for a minute, but you ain't care. You was like, and they didn't even have no vehicles on the street. I mean, at the U-Haul place. Y'all did not care. Give me what you got. I need it right now. I need it right now. That's what y'all said. Give me what y'all have. I want it right now. I don't care what it is. I want it. And they told y'all the truck that we have is not, y'all was like, it's not going to take me long. I'm only going here and there. I still pay for it. They was like, well, you can't go far. It only can be local because it needs some service. And y'all said, okay, that's fine. Y'all took that truck. Y'all took that truck. And it didn't break down. Sure didn't. Y'all look at here, the beach. Sheesh. One card, please. Cut it and take from the middle. Thank you. Thank you. Cut it and take from the middle. Look at here. You got the crossroad. It might look like it's a crossword, but y'all done found y'all path. Y'all was at y'all turning point, and y'all done made it through. One more card, and I'm taking a card from Soul Messages. Spirit, give me a card for them. One card to let me know what they what you want them to know right now. What they need to stay focused on. Give me a card what they need to stay focused on. What card they need, please. That's too many, but thank you though. Give me one card, please, and thank you. Thank you. You gave me 2. Okay. The bottom of the deck is 32. Practice self-discipline. Y'all already did that. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. They need to practice self-discipline. The Spirit wants you guys to continue on practicing y'all meditation and prepare for your transformation because everything is all up from here. You see that butterfly? Y'all just came out of y'all cocoon. Y'all just came out y'all cocoon when y'all left. And it's a new beginning for you. So prepare for your transformation. It's going to be very beautiful. It's going to be very, very beautiful, very vibrant. And look at here, purple. Stay elevated. Stay rised up to the top. Keep staying in your spirit realm. Continue on doing what you're doing. And guess what? Everything going to line just like the way it's supposed to. Okay? Thank you guys for listening to my message. Don't worry about this person. Congratulations. Y'all are not going back to that mess. They are not coming back, trying to come back at all. All they getting is trouble. That's all they getting is trouble. For whoever they dealing with, that's all they gonna get from that person is trouble. And anybody else that they was dealing with, it's nothing but trouble. Y'all stay focused, stay encouraged. They ain't got time to come towards you. Not at all. Everything works on your behalf, not on them. You continue on nurturing yourself. And y'all over this person. And I'm proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate all of that y'all do for yourself. That really makes a difference in my life, you know? So, I'm glad that they talking, because whoever they dealing with, the last thing I'm going to say is that whoever this person that they dealing with is, not literally bossing them, but is telling them to do a lot of things. And they can't say no because in the situation that they're in. They have to do what they tell them to do because they don't got nowhere to live. How about that? So with that being said, subscribe to my channel, like my channel, share with your friends and family, whoever, and come back and see me again. I appreciate y'all and thank you. Peace. Stay warm. Stay blessed. Namaste.